Have you ever read a scripture passage and wondered if you were missing the bigger picture, or if its original meaning was different from how it is often presented today? It can be a truly challenging experience, especially when these texts touch on deeply personal aspects of our lives. Using a historical method for scripture interpretation is incredibly valuable because it helps us understand what a text meant to its original audience in its original time. This approach moves beyond simply reading words on a page, instead seeking to uncover the layers of context that shaped its creation and initial reception. It is not about changing scripture, but about understanding it more fully and accurately. The core reason this method is so powerful lies in its commitment to historical accuracy and cultural nuance. Every piece of writing, including sacred texts, is a product of its time and place. By examining the social, political, and cultural landscape of the ancient world, we can identify what authors intended to communicate to their specific communities. This prevents us from imposing modern understandings or biases onto texts that were written in a vastly different era, helping us to see the original message more clearly. To apply this approach, we consider factors such as the literary genre of the text, whether it is poetry, law, history, or a letter, along with the historical events occurring at the time it was written. We also explore ancient customs, legal systems, and philosophical ideas that influence the authors and their communities. Understanding these elements can significantly shift our interpretation of phrases and concepts, offering new perspectives on passages that might otherwise seem rigid or unyielding. For instance, knowing the social structure of ancient households can illuminate discussions around family roles. One insightful detail this method reveals is how certain terms or concepts have evolved dramatically over centuries. For example, understanding the fluidity of social identity or the specific meanings of various covenant terms in the ancient Near East provides a richer, more nuanced understanding than a superficial reading. This historical lens acts like a powerful magnifying glass, revealing details often overlooked, and highlighting that ancient meanings were often much more complex than simple contemporary translations might suggest. Ultimately, embracing a historical method for scripture interpretation empowers you to engage with sacred texts from a place of informed understanding and intellectual integrity. It allows you to move beyond simplistic readings, fostering a deeper, more personal connection to these ancient writings. This approach provides a firm foundation for reconciling your identity and beliefs, offering a path to affirming spiritual paths built on solid, contextual insight rather than fear or misinterpretation.
If this speaks to your spirit, like, subscribe, and keep growing in faith with us.